On today's episode of The Couch,
Literally, all you need to do is use the D-pad.
Oh God.
So you can go to the first one if you want just to learn instead of going to the hard level.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh well.
All right, everyone, cheer her on. She's crossing the street.
God. I hate this. I hate this already. God bless America. I don't like this. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. No. I don't.
Hey, welcome to the couch.
Welcome back, everyone.
As the thumbnail shows, as the opening screen right there shows, we are playing a classic in my eyes, and I don't mean the Atari version. No, we are playing the PlayStation version of Frogger. Now, as you can see, there are multiple levels of Frogger. Do you know at all the basics of Frogger from the original games there, sweetie?
Nope, not at all.
The original Frogger game was basically get your frog across the street and get to the specific zones.
Yeah.
So, as what I'm trying to do here, as it even said, I gotta get there in 25 seconds, is get across the street, jump on the turtle to do so, and rescue my friends.
How come it's only the one?
I got it. I could restart.
Oh, it's just more of like, it looked like you only had to do the one. So that's why I asked. Like, it looked like you only had to do rescue one friend.
No, I gotta rescue all 5. It's
Okay.
So, the reimagining that this one is you need to do it where, in a more 3D environment, yes, go find all 5 friends.
Mm-hmm.
However, each one is hidden in different locations. The introduction course here is a homage to the original.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. There was my little purple friend I could have rescued.
I was gonna say, I want that one count, or
Yes, that one actually counts as bonus points. Best way to say.
Okay.
There we go. And get to you. Say get to you. But there was a fly above, and you try and eat the fly.
Mm-hmm.
It is honestly just a silly take on Frogger to more or less, I guess you say, modernize it at the time.
Yeah.
But it was more of just to give a new platformer to when platformers were the rage in the early days.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they give you a timer to see how fast you can get. It's just simplistic fun. But once you get to the higher levels, it gets a little bit more ridiculous. And also, playing homage to the original Frogger, is the higher levels you progress, the, oh god dang it. The more chaotic things get, such as the crocodile. If you jump on his head, he will eat you.
Yeah.
And turtles will occasionally go underground. And if you didn't notice over the red frog on the right,
Yep.
sometimes there's traps.
And I was just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding
Oh yeah,
me.
there it is. See, there it is right there over that
Yep.
purple one.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
There we go.
That is just not right.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah, it's just to give it a little bit more pizzazz, if you will.
I mean, granted, that's understandable, but I'm still gonna ask why.
Ah, frogs gotta have friends, and they gotta rescue their buddies. There we go.
I was gonna say, you got a couple seconds left there.
Yeah.
honey
No, well,
buns.
they only give me 20 seconds to go rescue my friends,
Yeah.
so I have to do it very fast, very efficiently. Come on, go away, go away. There we go.
Nice.
But yeah.
I haven't
This
seen.
is definitely a, best way to say is a step down in difficulty from the previous PlayStation 1 game we were playing.
Is it?
Yeah,
I was gonna
It's
say.
a lot smoother, a lot nicer, a lot more relaxing, minus the cars that are trying to run me over.
And the occasional traps here and there with the crocodiles or the turtles, per se.
Oh, yes. But no, best way to say is of classic platformers. This one, yeah, is a lot more arcadey. It's silly. Oh, nope.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If you didn't notice, there's also another friend who's on the field, and he is anything but a frog's friend.
I haven't noticed.
There's one on the log.
Oh, fuck. I hate that already.
Yep. Oh. But no, there were some early platformers that were really like popping off. One I would love to get, and it's interesting in what it is. And that is I jumped. Is a I think it was called. God, my brain would say it's Jumping Jack Flash, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because that's a name of a movie and a name of a song. I do not remember a beaver.
Well, it certainly remembers being here, it looks like.
Anyway, but you play as a robot bunny, and you play from his perspective.
Okay.
And yes, you do some precise platforming.
Yeah.
But it's also the like Mario kind of platforming, if you will.
Ah, I see. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
If I can, I'll throw it up on the screen because it's been a while since I've seen it. But it is a hidden gem. I would recommend anyone who loves classic platformers, and I don't mean classic in the sense of, damn it, I game over. I didn't rescue my friends.
Shame on you.
Unlike a frog, I couldn't swim in the water, which is really stupid.
Honestly, frogs are allowed to swim in the water, so that does not make sense to me at all. Oh, you're not allowed to swim in the water, but you are supposed to be hopping on like all this other stuff. Wait, oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it's just see how fast you can progress, see how what the high score you can get is. So yeah, it's nothing like what the previous game was.
Oh my god.
Um.
Talk about threading.
Oh, I know, really.
Threading the needle.
There we go. It's nothing like the previous game was, but it's simplistic fun, and it has its own let's just say gem to it. Has its own merits. Has its own. There we go. Has its own fun.
I thought you couldn't jump on the crocodiles.
I can't hit his head.
Oh.
He will eat me if I eat it on his head, which makes sense.
Yes.
If I'm on his back, he can't do shit. I mean, he could technically flip around and try and go after me, but that's just not in this game's programming.
Thank God.
And turtle go down when turtle should stay up. Because apparently I am not... I am not acquainted with the water, which is really stupid for a frog.
I think it's so dumb.
Come on. Oh, there's my buddy. There it is.
There's one.
Okay.
Another one?
There we go.
Yay.
Just went for that one because it was close enough and
No, it's
kind of pushing it.
totally fine. Hi, pretty puppy. Hi, pretty
But no, there
puppy.
was a good chunk of platformers that came out. I mean, there was the mascot platformers, and I think this also was going for that rage at the time.
Yeah.
Of the mascot platformer, and yeah, as the intro showed here that we didn't get on the recording, it is Hasbro who owns Frogger. I don't know if they still do, and that's not good. That's a snake.
Snakes are evil.
Yeah, they are. But it's a very fun little. Best way to say is what's a spin we could do on Frogger? And I think I touched this on while we were playing Croc before, that there are 3 different versions when this game came out. There is the Sega version, there is the Super Nintendo version, and there is the PlayStation version, which we're playing right now.
Yeah.
Each did play differently. And in that previous video, I actually showed the differences of gameplay, where one played like traditional classic Frogger. Okay, I will admit I mistimed that. I still say a frog should be able to swim in the water.
I totally agree with that. This reminds me of, shoot. We had a frog board game when we were growing up. Honestly, I don't remember much about it. It was...
Wait, did it have little plastic pieces with a back tab that you pushed and make the frog jump?
Yeah.
Sad part is I remember that, but I don't remember the game you're talking about in particular.
Yeah.
But no, it's like, yeah, you push on it. Basically, you push on its butt and it jumps.
Yep.
I know exactly what toy you're talking about. Do I remember it as a board game? No. I just remember that as a toy.
I think
damn it.
I think it is a board game.
Might be.
I think it's more of you have to like...
I will say I do like the game over music here more than I like Crocs.
Really?
Only because I don't like hearing Croc.
That's a fair call out.
But more of, I like the disappointment.
No, I totally agree with that. That's fine. But it's more of like, I kind of like Croc's a little more.
No, Croc's loading music and the general music in Croc is amazing. It's got a great soundtrack. I will highlight that all day.
Yeah.
For a best way to say is a lesser known title, well, kind of lesser known, but not as popular title, platformer. Croc has got a good soundtrack for what it is.
Oh yeah.
However, there we go. Damn you, Snake. I don't know what the beaver does, and I don't want to find out.
No, I don't blame you.
I blinked. The game over music, where like best way to say is you can think of the Mario death music.
Yeah.
Crap. I literally saw it went down like, oh, it's safe.
It's totally safe when it goes down. Not.
Come on.
I love it how the cars
There
are
we
like honking at you, like, "Hey, not supposed to be doing that."
Come on.
got-
I see you, timer.
Got it.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But no, like with this one, it's got a little charm to it with the arcadiness to it.
Yeah.
There goes my purple. There goes my friend. Nope, I don't like you. You turtles are evil. I don't see your bandanas.
You know, my sister.
Oh, you
would,
got me!
My sister would disagree. So she would say those turtles are being misunderstood, and that is not right.
There we go.
So turtles are awesome. So especially the ones that we did see like
Only the
a
ones
while.
with bandanas are awesome.
Bandanas. I don't remember the one with bandana.
Oh, there's one that's a purple one that's got a blue one that's got a red one, that's got an orange one. And they all like pizza.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't believe I could not remember what you were referencing. I was like, wait, what the hell is he talking about?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh god, I remember watching the live action movie all the way back in like the 90s, like
Wait.
around
Oh, wait.
the
Okay.
90s
No,
era.
no, no.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I will admit, crap.
Oh god.
I grew up with the classic one, those live action movies, and
Mhm.
if you look at their costumes, yeah, there's a lot. Best way, if you look at the costumes with the still frame pictures,
Yeah.
they are the most horrifying costumes you will ever see in your life.
Oh god.
Well, just in general, best way to say it goes with the same with Disney movies. Never pause a Disney movie if you want to cherish it, because some of the still frames are just so horrifying looking.
Yeah.
And honestly, any animation is that way, because best way to say is there are cells that are, I don't know if cells is the right term, but there are stop motion spots where they have to make the, damn it,
That is
they
so
have to make
annoying.
the character look disoriented, because what it is it's a segue in between two different, I don't trust that beaver. I don't trust that snake.
Oh,
I don't trust the snake.
I was gonna say, either one of you guys gonna pop up soon.
God dang it.
Wow, this is hard.
But best way to say is when it comes to animation, there's a segue. Oh god, no.
Oh my god.
This one's hard. There's a segue art piece where, like a full motion of an arm. I want you to like think of that how the arm moves. Typically, when you're moving, yes, you just see your arm moving completion. But
Yeah.
when it comes to animation with an arm movement, depending on the emphasis of the arm, whether it's a gentle move, you kind of just do very simple art movement there, where you just draw the arm very, that was stupid me, still motion, no problem.
Yeah.
Or I guess say stiff motion, you don't have to do any extras to it.
Yeah.
But, oh my god. But when it comes to faster movement and more, I want to say sporadic, but that might not be the right term. That's just me not having the greatest vocabulary and missing the log.
I don't know what happened there. I was like,
literally-
wait, what?
My brain went, oh, it's safe. No, it's not.
No, not safe. Never safe.
When it comes to full motion swing, the faster you go, you want to have what's called a blurred image. So it makes it more pleasing to the eye, because that motion blur
Yeah.
helps segue That snake was hiding behind that truck.
Oh man, that was rough.
It makes it look smoother.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it looks choppy. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. I don't know what that beaver does, and it scares me.
Why?
I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, that's fine. It looks like. Anyway.
I don't know.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I was like, I gotta get across somehow.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah,
it's
and
6
I've
with you.
always, damn it, I've loved animation. I've always wanted to try and get into animation. Or
Yeah.
Not always, but I wanted to learn how to do animation. But also crosses the line of I don't want to. Oh, it saved the golden frog. That's cool.
That is awesome.
How do I want to word it? I love animation. I love the commitment that people do into animation.
Yeah.
And the work that goes into animation.
Yeah.
It's the best way to say it's anyone who can do animation. There's a passion that goes into it because it takes such heavy commitment to. God, I mistimed that. That goes into the work of an animation. Like the intro I've done for our channel was not a simple overnight thing.
No.
And I have wanted to learn how to do that type of stuff, and I am failing this. Here, you want to try? do you want to try? Because apparently I can't cross the street. Do you want to try and cross the street?
Fucking Christ.
You don't have to. You don't want to. Literally, all you need to do is use the D-pad.
Oh God.
So you can go to the first one if you want just to learn, but instead of going to the hard level.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh well.
All right, everyone, cheer her on. She's crossing the street.
God
ran
damn
right
it. I hate this. I hate this already. God bless America. I don't like this. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. No. I don't like this.
But no, best way to say is I see animation. I have higher respect for animation than I do live action. Don't get me wrong. Actors themselves, yes, and film directors, all the stuff that they do. There is a passion that goes into what they do too.
Yeah.
But oh shit. However, it's not the same to me of the commitment someone has to do to redraw the same characters over and over again just to get what they want done.
Yeah.
Now, granted, with modern, that was stupid of me. With modernizations, like with doing PC animation cells, it can go a lot smoother and go a lot faster.
Yeah.
It does make animation a lot easier for people.
Yeah.
But it's still that type of. There's still that type of commitment. Not only on do they have to have someone who makes sure this is the right camera angle we want for this scene. This is the right angle or the right. I panicked with the turtles going down.
I don't blame you for that.
There we go. But it's just that there's, to me, so much more that goes into animation
Yeah.
that I have respect for.
Yeah.
And yes, that is a type of field I would love to learn to get into. Same with honestly writing. That it has, you have to make sure not only are you presenting a scene for your audience,
Yeah.
but you are presenting a scene that that they can visually see.
Mhm.
Ah, crap. Not visually see, but mentally see that it's coherent. That God, this one's a challenge.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say this one's hard. Like you definitely have to be timing or have good timing in this.
Oh yeah, and somewhat also good setups.
Yeah, that too. But no, I do admire a lot of people who go into animation, and only because of like they have to redraw and like certain scenes, and they have to do like multiple scenes, like
Oh, yeah.
with multiple emotions all at once. So it's like, well, that's damn. It's a lot of work, and it's definitely a lot to commit to. So,
Yeah,
which
and I would
is
say not only that, but then as well, you do need voice actors
Yes.
to fill the parts.
yeah,
So there's a lot more that goes into animation that people kind of just gloss over, in my eyes. But as well, where one of my favorite authors was literally a cartoonist, and that's probably why I have a higher love for animation, is because of that alone.
yeah,
Charles M. Schultz, the writer of the Peanuts, big fan.
Yeah.
I love his humor. I hate those turtles, because the way he would tell with his little comics, they were always relatable. They were simplistic. They were not just the family. I got lucky.
yeah, you did.
They were, best way to say, is the family friendly thing, and I don't mean that in the super Disney. I gotta remember it's 4 cars. Don't go after 2.
Yep.
It's not just the family friendly, like super clean that old Disney was. Now,
Yeah.
Disney nowadays is a little bit more adult, and it's just because that Disney's bought out so many things because they're a freaking monopoly. But that's besides the point. But come on.
Oh my god.
Ah,
This is such a hard
yeah,
level.
it is. But his humor was always relatable.
Yeah. Oh my god. I think one
Damn it.
cartoon I feel like has been like placed on the back burner is Looney Tunes, and
Oh no, classic Looney Tunes. Oh yeah, no, classic Looney Tunes was the shit.
oh yeah, it
Um,
was.
But the problem is that type of humor will not fly today.
No, it wouldn't. Like the humor in that is just one of those like it's questionable for especially for society
Well,
today.
I'll say as well, Space Jam 2.
Mm-hmm.
I will let me put it this way. I will give a slight defense to Space Jam 2 of trying to modernize Looney Tunes and kind of bring that original Space Jam feel into it.
Yeah.
However, it just kind of, best way to say, is didn't exactly hit the mark.
No, it didn't. It. I honestly don't know what it is that just didn't do too well.
Yeah, it's hard to place of what was the problem.
Yeah.
What did not work.
Yeah, it's one of those like if you know the old what
Off the edge.
Okay.
I went past the limit of the map.
I was gonna say what happened, but if you watch the old Space Jam and then compare it to the new one, it's kind of hard to be like it's hard to know. It's hard to say exactly what went wrong.
Yeah. But what I was trying to get back on that is Pepe Le Pew did not air in that.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know why?
Honestly, I think you told me the reason, but I don't remember.
Basically, it's just he's a sexual deviant, is the best way to word it. Because look
So
at his humor.
dumb.
He is borderline a sexual predator.
Yeah.
And while that kind of humor worked in the olden days, that people would just laugh it off, there's a lot more of realization what's going on there.
Yeah.
That this is actually, no, people are following in this. And I wouldn't be surprised of the same reason why, God, what was it? People blamed the Cookie Monster for childhood obesity.
Which doesn't make sense to me how.
It makes sense to no one, trust me.
Yeah.
Everyone else saw through that shit.
It's.
And called out the same, you bastards.
Wow.
Called out the same crap.
Yeah.
But there was children do idolize things.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to be a little bit more cautious about this. I agree to that type of thing of we do need to be a little bit more conscious of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But using that as an extreme was just dumb.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's one of those, like, it's just a. He's just a Sesame Street character. So it's like,
I thought I hit up, I did not. It's not just the Sesame Street character, it's the characters themselves. Each one was supposed to be, best way to say it, something a kid I could identify with.
yeah.
Or, and yeah, what do kids love the most? They freaking love cookies. I mean, that's why I am a giant kid. Because what is literally my favorite of the baked treats that you make?
It's always cookies, 100%. So, aside from cookies, I think cake rolls are your second favorite.
Yeah,
But
actually, I'll agree with that. What happened?
I have no idea.
I had
But-
more log.
But no, when it comes to any type of baked goods, cookies are definitely top number one right there. So it doesn't even have to be anything sophisticated either. It just has to be like a simple chocolate chip cookie.
But no, like, yeah, there was. I think there's a recent article that has said that Elmo is also the main reason why Sesame Street has shifted as hard as it has.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Elmo?
The best way to say is he is more or less a giant toddler.
Yeah.
But it's the nature that Sesame Street was that yes, these are all relatable characters, but
Yes.
it wasn't the, I want to say, babified that Elmo base. Why did I think that Beaver was a log?
I don't know, but
My brain went log.
That's what I thought when I'm like, okay, I guess the reason why he jumped was because he thought that beaver was a log.
Yes,
so
my brain went log. That's totally a log.
It's 100% a log.
Um,
It's brown, and it was sort of the length
I
of
remember
a
beating
log.
this game, but I do not remember this being this hard. And I know I said that with the previous episode with Croc.
God.
But it's just one of those, like, how many times have we gone through this in particular level? Or, sorry, I have gone through this in particular level.
Quite often, I'm going to say. But I think a lot of gamers are coming to that, like, realization that some older games...
Oh, come on!
Some older games are way harder than newer games.
Well, the funny part is there's actually people who are saying the exact opposite.
Really?
Yes. And the main reason being is games are a lot more sophisticated than they were.
Yeah.
So the nuances that are in the older games,
Mm-hmm.
come on,
There you go.
are easier to overcome
God.
because it's just one type of gimmick. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, with the final boss in Croc, where it's like, oh, he's only aiming at certain directions. He's not really hitting me directly.
Yeah. Excuse me.
It's one of those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hucker.
I was gonna say what.
Oh, no! I got all the way and I failed!
I was gonna say what happened.
I
Why
was
did you
aiming,
jump?
my brain was go for green frog, go for green frog.
Oh. I was like, wait, what? What happened?
I was so committed to get the green.
I mean, you're a green frog yourself.
Yeah, but I got a red stripe.
Ah. So that's the difference, is it?
But no, like, for instance, some of the videos we've seen where, I think its name is Ryukar, damn it,
Ryukar, yeah.
where he has shown how to beat certain older games, and it's literally just of know this gimmick,
Mm-hmm.
and you can beat it. Come on, turtles, come on, turtles, come on, turtles. And once you know the gimmick, then yeah, you can beat it.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay,
What
Beaver
the-
killed me. So it's
Interesting.
Beaver. Once Beaver hits the first block,
Mm-hmm.
that Beaver will hurt you. So Beaver is bad. Bad Beaver.
I've never known beavers to be the enemy of frogs,
Neither have I. But apparently, water is also the enemy of a frog.
which doesn't make sense to me. Well, honestly, this entire thing doesn't make sense to me of how water can best a frog.
I guess the snake hit me.
I don't know. I really don't know. But no, like, not saying all older games are like
No, it's a lot of them are hard. Don't get me wrong. There are
Yeah.
some that are just absurdly hard. And for instance, the best one I can give an example of that is Lion King.
Really?
Yes. And you know why it was made as hard as it was?
No.
It is literally meant to be a rental game that cannot be beaten in a rental.
Really?
Yes.
Why didn't you jump there?
I was trying to get to the green frog. My brain is green frog.
God.
I don't know why my brain was just
Just-
so committed. Green frog, green frog, green frog.
Just get a frog.
Um,
Does it have to be green?
but the green one, he's my friend. I need
They're
him.
all supposed to be your friend. Damn it.
Supposed to be. But they're stuck behind barriers of bullshit.
Yeah, they
are.
are. They're.
But they're all meant to be games that will be constantly rented and never beaten.
Interesting.
Because what they want to do is just have a renewable source of income for rental industries, and then when people would try to rent the games, or when they couldn't beat it when they rent it, they would buy it.
Mm-hmm. God damn it.
I also admit there's a little bit of judgment I'm failing on of how far across the pond I am. And I don't mean height, I mean left to right.
Ah, okay.
So I think I have more map room than I do.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
I-
damn.
was-
That is such bullshit.
That was my stupidity there. But no, it was that. Like, and Lion King is one of the most infamous for it, where the opening levels are very easy. And then there's this one level, everyone knows, it's the ostrich, I Can't Wait to Be King
Yeah.
song level.
Yeah.
And it is infamously very hard.
That's interesting. I'd never heard of a Lion King game being hard.
Oh, I have it downstairs. If you actually want to try it.
Hell fucking no.
No, no one does. No one wants to try that game. The game's easy.
It's one of those. It's already evil in my eyes if it's one of those. Oh, the first level is unbeatable. It's like, wait,
Oh, no,
what?
it's not the first level. It's about level 3,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Oh, so they ease you in. So
Yes.
they fake it like,
Yes.
hey, it's easy when it's not.
Yes, it's because again, it's meant to be a. Because as well, you gotta remember what would happen is it's not just rentals, but I'm pretty sure you remember as well back in the day,
Yeah.
where you wanna know how this game works. Well, when it comes to certain game stores, you could literally just say, "Hey, can I demo this?"
Yeah.
And they would load it up, put it on the screen.
Yeah.
And then as well, like Walmart, Target, and all this would actually have a on-screen, or not on-screen, a section where you could literally have a controller hardwired to the TV and just play from there.
Yeah.
I can't believe I made that, but okay.
Not gonna.
But it was meant to be that, where people would not be able to beat the game, but they'd be enticed enough to buy it.
Interesting.
Damn it.
So, but I can honestly believe that.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I was super surprised about, but I didn't know until later on, was that the library allowed you to rent certain games.
Some. Not all libraries do that.
Yeah, no, it's
Our area did.
yeah, no, like for the area I was at, I don't know if I was able to. I just know that like one of my friends is like, "Oh, did you know that you can actually rent games?" And I'm like, "No, because I told her to try to Kingdom Hearts 1, and she said she promised that she would borrow it from the library. I'm like, "Oh, the library allows you to rent shit?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Since when?" So, and this was when I was getting into the Kingdom Hearts series, and I had Kingdom Hearts. Funny enough, I played it backwards. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 before I did 1, and then I got 1, and that's when I figured out there was more to the story than meets the eye. Then it just got very complicated, went down that rabbit hole, and whatever.
I know for me, I think I said this before on the channel. Come on. I got a PS2 because of Kingdom Hearts, and I got both. I'm actually surprised that judgment was wrong.
Yeah, same.
I got Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 for $20.
Damn, that's nice. So I don't know the exact pricing. I just know it was when I was working at at my first job, and one of my friends said that to give Kingdom Hearts a try. Wow, this is becoming just as hard as Croc.
No. Besides that, I bumped a button, and I didn't realize that you could do that. Or no, not didn't realize. Didn't remember you can do that. Because I remember square being tongue, and I've been doing that here and there. However...
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah. I have movesets, if you will.
Yeah.
And I bumped X, and that's what got me killed on that last one.
I see.
So that was the shit.
But no, Kingdom Hearts and the PS2 were pretty much were the first console. The PS2 was the first console I officially bought for myself.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the official console that I was introduced to. It was just my very own, where I could call it mine. But then I got Kingdom Hearts 2 along with the not so favorable Final Fantasy 10.2? Yes.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize was the worst of them all. But oh my god.
Oh god. I actually was keeping pace with the car.
Yeah, you were.
It's arguably one of the worst. I know it's not one of the most favored, if you will.
Yeah.
And definitely not one I would recommend anyone on being their first Final Fantasy to get into.
Yes.
That is definitely a huge mistake.
I'm just.
I want the green frog.
I was just gonna say, just get the other ones before you get the green frog. I feel like that's your downfall right now. Is you are so fixated on the green one.
Green frog.
I know you do, but just think about it. Right now,
I'm thinking that green frog wants a friend.
You'll get the green frog eventually. Just get the other ones before you get the green frog, because it's proven to not be like the best tactic right now.
But the green frog.
I know, but think about it, honey. You keep failing to get the green frog, and that's because you're so fixated on it.
But he's a green frog. He could be good luck.
You would have thought you liked the color blue. But
Blue frog offended me. He called me names.
Oh, did he? Oh, how come I have a hard time believing that?
Got it.
Oh my god.
I got the green frog.
Now you cannot be so fixated on the green frog. But no, 10 point Final Fantasy 10-2. I tried to get into. I could not get into it. I completely forget what it was. What it was now. I just know it's like a.
It is the problem
singing
with it.
Game.
It's not a singing game. That's what someone introduced you to it. However, the worst part is that the intro itself has a very musical intro.
Yeah, it does.
And the main characters are from 10. And if I remember correctly, she has a good voice, but she wasn't a singer in the first game at all.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't believe that was like part of the story. She
Yeah.
was just, if I remember correctly, best way, she was just treated like an oracle kind of situation.
Yeah.
And not that she knew all or whatnot, but she was, best way to say is destined to, there we go, destined to save the world and could do good things. I know I'm butchering the story, and I honestly look forward to the hate comments below of how I am butchering 10's story. I get the green frog and I die. I'm gonna be annoyed.
That's why we don't fixate on the green
I
one
want
first.
that green frog.
You already have it.
Okay, good.
I was gonna say you already have him. But no, I think that's what was confusing about 10-2 was because, like, all I remember was like in the intro, it seemed like you were going to be a singer at this concert and all this other stuff. All of a sudden, it just took a weird turn of like you doing all this other stuff, and then you go to her village and they're talking about like things that have transpired that just made me even more confused. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, did I miss something? Did I do this out of context?
I
I
you
don't
did it out of
know.
order, but that's because the guy who
Yeah, I blame the merchant on this because the merchant's like, oh, if you want to get into Final Fantasy, this is a good one to do it for. I'm like, okay. And then I tried it. It was, I don't know what the best game to lure anyone into Final Fantasy would be. Maybe Final Fantasy 7?
7
I
is always
don't
the
know.
one that people recommend to go into because it's the easiest, and also when it came out was the most iconic.
Yeah.
The biggest reason was the originals all were part of Nintendo.
Yeah.
And this one was the first step away from Nintendo and also told a bigger,
Story.
beefier story.
Yeah.
I know Final Fantasy VI is also one that's highly recommended to people.
Isn't that Lightning?
No, that's 13.
Yeah.
6 is an early game. For the States, I believe it was Final Fantasy 3. I'm not getting that one. I believe it was Final Fantasy 3 for the States because Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 1 States and Japan were the same.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy 2, I believe, is Final Fantasy 4 for the state. Sorry, 2 in the States is 4 for actual game. And I believe the main reason they did that was they deemed it wasn't like how Mario Brothers 1 and Mario Brothers 2 was deemed too hard for the States at the time. Come on. So that's why it shipped the way it did. I misjudged that one. And so we got Doki Doki Panic. We got Doki Doki Panic reskinned with Mario, and that's why it's called Mario USA.
That's funny.
Well, it's funnier knowing that. Yep. Come on. I'm not getting it that time.
Oh my God! Why?
I need the green frog. I gotta get green
you
and
got
the red.
the red. Yeah. Why don't you just get the red instead?
Because I was trying to time it with getting the green.
Oh goodness.
There we go. Oh, you bastard.
This is why snakes are evil.
But I believe the bigger reason was Final Fantasy itself. Damn snake.
Did you not see the snake?
No, well, I was like, I got the time. But no, I'll end up with this note here with it. Final Fantasy original, besides the obvious name Final Fantasy, was Squaresoft's final game. They thought they were going to go close doors, so they put all their eggs in one basket, trying to get this game, and they did well, and it succeeded. But I believe the main reason Final Fantasy 2 and 3 didn't come to the States was either A, translation timing, which takes too long, or B, it was too similar to the first that it just didn't. They knew it wasn't going to work well in the States.
Yeah.
So it was a cultural thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always that. There's always that problem. Here's some other levels that will come up later.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
It gets more complicated.
Yes, it does. But
Cecil.
as well, you don't have to deal with
The alligators.
the traffic. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the pelican. Which there's your little frog buddy you gotta go get.
Yeah. Well, there's the other one too.
Yeah. So yeah. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll catch you all next time.
See you guys.